It's a wonderful Wednesday morning, and you are warmly welcome to another refreshing edition of Morning Tea, your trusted source of news, conversations, and entertainment. We are right here to power your morning with the biggest headlines, insightful discussions, sports updates with Abdul, and the latest in the entertainment world with Abina Ababiu. So wherever you are joining us from, grab your cup and let's get started, because your midweek just got brighter with Morning Tea. I am Eugene Ni Amwa Gugu. It is now time for us to look at the motivation for this morning. And today's motivation is coming from the man, Milton Bell. And he says, if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. It is now time for us to look at the stories making headlines on our various dailies. We start off with the Daily Graphic. At the front page of the Daily Graphic, it reads, Dr. Brown picks 2 prestigious awards. Anti-LGBTQ plus bill not priority, Mahama. No payment made for maize, Deputy Minister confirms at Public Accounts Committee. Ex-Defense Procurement Director hot over 4.8 million Ghana cedis deal. And retract and apologize or I will sue you. Dami to Kwachi Ofosu. The Chronicle newspaper. Berima Sapong called to the bar. Help secure OSP from claws of politicians, Ejabin tells CSOs. Politics halts rice maize distribution, Agric Ministry tells PAC. In Kasiem Chiefs, youth call for immediate activation of corporate mining project. The Publisher. Dear President Mahama, sack this guy. Council of State member accuses Raymond Archer of abuse of office, contempt of court, public theatrics, personal vendetta, and more. John Mahama says anti-LGBTQ plus bill not my priority. Apostolic Church Ghana bans wedding kisses. Double honor for Dr. Brown. Now the Daily Guide. Ex-Morocco coach leads race. President Mahama ascends to 5 new bills and PAC no rice lost under government program. Deputy Agric Minister assures. PURC provides incentive for EV charging point expansion. The Accra Times. Bagbin touts democracy cap. Says event has evolved into national platform and Afoko drives unity at Kwejo Impieni's mother's funeral. Ayarega salutes Parliament for passing import bills, and Unimac so jams inspires students, and MPA intensifies Stay Back, Stay Safe campaign. The Custodian. Kwame Atokle accuses Yoko boss of unethical conduct. NDC panics over 73 billion Ghana cedis big push contract as Mahama asks for 4th estate report on sole-sourced road contracts. Government storms domestic market, and Prudential Bank ladies celebrate International Women's Day. Jerry Ahmed cuts sword for emergency block at Akawe Hospital. Now, It's time to dive into the exciting world of sports, from football to athletics and everything in between. We've got all the latest updates, match highlights, and big stories lined up for you. Let's now join Abdul for today's sports segment. And remember, this is Noyaa TV Morning Breakfast Show, Morning Tea, and we are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. Once again, I am Eugene Amwagogo. I go for a quick break. When I'm back, I join Abdul and he gives us the latest updates in sports.
Yeah, yeah, Noyaa Tv, me di ba. Yeah, many a Benny Janoni, my sumo papa ke ami. Me doctor beke, he suffer from G-cloma ami. Calling Janoni, my sumo papa ke ami. Me doctor beke, he suffer from G-cloma ami. Calling children, adolescents, and young adults. My message for today: I love you, value yourself. It's hard, I know your pain. Take the safe ledge, live drug free. No lung cancer, no brain damage. Please listen, you are loved. Say it with me. I will keep my body, mind, and spirit clean. I will save my soul. Stay away, value excellence in myself. I will save my soul. I have a serious trouble. Watch out for serious trouble incoming. Watch out for serious trouble. Watch out for serious trouble incoming. Watch out for serious trouble. I don't hear you say it again. Parents pledge for your child. Safe campaign is calling for your attention. Word, Sugar Fresh production. Dr. Abemike. Live to be 100 years old. Don't die young from drugs and STI. God and rise. Teach you all adolescents. You all need to be strong. I will save my soul. Stay away, value excellence in myself. I will save my soul. I will save my soul. Watch out for serious trouble incoming. Watch out for serious trouble. Watch out for serious trouble incoming. Watch out for serious trouble. Major da pa 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 pa. My joy. Major da pa pa pa.
Hello there. Thank you for staying tuned. And this is Noyaa TV Morning Breakfast Show, Morning Tea. It is now time for sports. And Abdul joins me to give us the latest update in the world of sports. Abdul, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, thank you.
What do you have for us in today's sporting world?
Well, today in football, as of yesterday, the World Cup qualification was played, as in the finals.
Okay.
Yes. And when that happened, some of the big names missed out on the big game to be played in June. And we will start with Robert Lewandowski from Poland.
Okay.
When his nation lost 3-2 to the Sweden side, where Victor Gyökeres was the one that scored the winning goal for the Swedish side.
So Sweden had the nod ahead of Poland. So
yes,
Gyökeres is going to the World Cup.
Yes,
and
Gyökeres is going ahead of Robert Lewandowski. Yeah.
I think actually then that's it for him.
Yeah.
Looking at age-wise.
Yes, with age-wise, I think that will be his last international tournament.
So the last World Cup we played will be his last.
Yeah, in June will be his last.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And with that, Italy also have failed to qualify for the World Cup 3 times in a row.
Wow.
Since 2018, they've not made it to the big stage. They've not made, and yesterday they lost to Bosnia on penalties. They lost to Bosnia on penalties.
Okay. So Italy too is not going for the World Cup?
They are not going for the World Cup.
So is it twice or 3 times a row?
3 times in a row.
3 times a row?
Yes.
Since 2018. 2022 they did not go.
They did not go. And this year too,
2026 they
won't be competing.
Wow. What's happening with Italy?
Italy actually had the upper hand, but the record they had in the opening first half from Alessandro Bastoni, I think it affected the Italian squad, because in the second half you could see that even though they were trying to play the football, but Bosnia were too much for them.
It wasn't
so
working.
some way somehow they managed to pull the equalizer and took the game to penalties.
Now in the world of football, some new things, like interesting things at Bosnia.
Yes, Bosnia.
beating Italy.
They have players. Bosnia is having players. They used to have, I don't know, Pjanic plays
But
for them.
in the-
Dzeko plays for the team, and he played yesterday. So they had these notable players who will step up for the country when the country needs them.
Oh, okay.
And with that too, as long as there's the concept of losers, we will also have those who triumphed. So in that manner, Turkey also secured their place in the World Cup after beating Kosovo 1-0.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
And Turkey, this will be their first World Cup for almost 20 years.
Wow.
Almost 20 years. This will be their first
World Cup.
Yes. And our star boy, Adagule, also was in the squad.
Yeah, Adagula, eh?
Yes, he was also in the squad for the Turkish side. And with that, we move to Czech Republic, who have also made history by beating Denmark on penalties. They also have made it to the big stage for almost 20 years now. For almost 20 years now. They have also made it to the World Cup finals after beating Denmark on penalties. So the groups for the World Cup is now complete, since Iraq also have booked their place yesterday.
Iraq also qualified.
Yes, Iraq also qualified for the World Cup yesterday. So they've also booked their slots. So on the screen, you will see the final complete stages or final groups for the World Cup. We have Mexico and staffs, but our beloved country, Ghana, we are tied with England, Croatia, and Panama, where I think with zeal and passion, we might just make it out of the group.
And you think
We might just
might?
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
Yes, we might just make it out of the group.
Okay.
So with that, yesterday, as of 3:00 p.m., Tottenham Hotspur have announced the signing of Roberto De Zerbi to take lead of Tottenham Hotspur as the head coach. His contract runs through to 2031, and he said, as he was signed, that he believes that the club is having ambition and they are ready to build the team. At his spell at Marseille, which he resigned or he stepped down in February, he managed a total of 33 matches, 18 wins, 3 draws, and 12 losses.
Do you think Roberto De Zerbi can?
Yes, he can.
Fortunes of Tottenham.
Yes, he once coached Brighton and Hove Albion in the Premier League, and whilst he was in charge, Brighton and Hove Albion were threats in the Premier League. They beat the likes of Manchester United and Arsenal. So I think he has what Spurs need to actually escape the relegation zone.
Brighton beat a lot of teams. Why did you mention Manchester United?
Manchester United is a big club in England. Aside Liverpool, United is next. So Liverpool and Manchester United are the big clubs in the Premier League. So if we mention the big clubs, I think Liverpool will come first. Yeah, Liverpool first, Manchester United second. Maybe Arsenal will come third because they have
Manchester is over.
No, Liverpool have overtaken them with their last trophy they won last year.
Okay.
So they've overtaken Manchester United with that trophies.
Okay.
And that we move to the trending news. The Brazilian national team will award each player $1 million if they win the World Cup.
And that's a promise.
Yes, that's a promise they made to the Brazilian squad, that if they are able to bring the World Cup to Brazil, they will award each player $1 million.
Should the Ghanaian government adopt the same strategy?
Well,
Or don't you think it's a motivating factor?
yes, it's a motivating factor.
It's a possibility that we can win the World Cup.
But $1 million
Each.
for a player.
Yeah. I've forgotten one district, one factory. We can do it. It's possible.
24-man squad. That's almost $24 million.
Yeah.
It's too much.
It's too much.
Yes. For
But
the Brazilian squad, they have the funds for that.
Don't we have the funds?
We do, but we still have things to
There are more important things to be done in the country.
yeah. So I don't think that incentive will work. on the Ghanaian players. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And the award from the Brazilian side is centered around key players like Vinicius Junior, Bruno Guimaraes, Marquinhos from Paris Saint-Germain, and staffs. So
And Cunha.
Matthias Cunha, yes, he's also part of the Brazilian squad.
Sure.
Who people are looking up to step up for the country when they need it.
Yes. Okay.
So that takes us to the Brazilian side. Brian Pereira from Espirito Santo in Accra Cruz.
Who is that?
It's a place.
Eh,
Yes.
in which country?
In Brazil.
In Brazil.
Yes.
Okay.
Every day before he will play the match, he paints his body to honor the culture of his parents. And the name of the culture is Tupiniki. That is the name of the culture. That's the name of the culture. So every match he paints his body. Just as you can see the screen, he paints his body just before the match to honor his parents. Now, let's turn our focus to our locality. As of yesterday, in the mid-earlies, we received reports that Coach Otto Addo was sacked from his spot as the coach for the Ghanaian squad. So, as of yesterday, there were anticipations about who would take the lead or who will lead the Ghanaian squad into the World Cup.
Yeah.
So there were speculations about Kwesi Appiah, Ofe Desmond, and other staffs. But as of now, the news emerging is the ex-Moroccan coach, Walid Regragui, is leading the charge to become the coach for the Ghanaian squad. He led Morocco to their first ever semi-finals at the World Cup and also led them to the just ended AFCON final, which they lost to Senegal at extra time. And if we look at his stats for the Moroccan side, he managed a total of 49 matches. He won 37. He drew 8 and he lost only 4, which will bring his win rate to 75.51. He also won the CAF Coach of the Year in 2023 and the African Coach of the Year. So I think bringing him for the Ghanaian team, I think it will be a huge boost for the Ghanaian squad. And as histories were made yesterday, our neighbors, African neighbors, DR Congo, also have made their booking to the World Cup after beating a defiant Jamaica 1-0 in the extra time.
Wow.
And this marks their first appearance since 1974, where they competed as the Zaire. That was the name they were using when they first competed for the World Cup in 1974. They were using the name Zaire when they first competed.
Okay.
So this will be their first time since that happened. And with their qualifications, which means we have 10 African nations at the World Cup for the first time in the World Cup history.
The World Cup history.
And with the top 10, with the 10 African nations, we have Morocco, we have Tunisia, we have Egypt, we have Algeria, we have Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Cape Verde, South Africa, and DR Congo.
Which African country are you touting to go far?
Always I'll tout my own country, Ghana. I'll always support my own country. Yes. Be it whatever the circumstances, I will always support my country to lead or to win the World Cup.
Okay.
Even though it might not be possible, but I think football is a game of chances. So
Okay. Okay, so that brings us to the end of sports, and we say a very big thank you to Abdul. Now, up next, we shift attention to Abina Hamidi. Actually, sits gives us the latest update and the gist in the entertainment world. Abina, today, thank you for joining me on the show. What do you have for us?
Okay, I have 3 stories today, and I'll take one of my favorite in Ghana. These two brothers, you testify that you really hear much about them, especially their private life and even their music life. We know that the music industry, every music industry, there are some just things in it that doesn't go well. But they are saying that they've actually expressed their displeasure and some artists going to places to dance other artists, so that they can feel big and they can look big and get bigger gigs than the others. They've actually expressed their displeasure in that and advised these artists that they won't gain anything, nothing at all in dancing others. You stand in for you keep quiet about things and then do your work. The big gigs will come when you deserve it. That is what they are telling all artists in Ghana.
Okay.
We know, we've been hearing just and all that. We've been getting the concern. You know that if anything happens, if you go and say anything about any artist, we'll dig into it and bring it out. So just don't say it. Keep it to yourself. Don't say things that you don't know. And then work on your music career. Focus on it just as they are focusing on their music careers.
But sometimes some people do say beef makes you trend.
So you have to dance someone just to trend?
Yeah.
What if someone also tends to dance you to trend?
Yeah, you're trending, yeah.
It is bad. It is really bad. It's killing our music industry. The love is not there. The peace is not there. The flow between artists is no more there. So please, let me take you to the next story.
Okay.
Talking about music groups in Ghana. So when TGMA released the nominations for this year's TGMA, they didn't really tell us or say anything about the year. The year category. They didn't nominate anyone. So it sparked a lot of concerns, a lot of speculations about it. People were really concerned about how they omitted this very important category and how it won't empower the music groups that we have in Ghana to do more of music. So with this, the head of public events and communication at Charterhouse, Robert Clark, we know Charterhouse hosts TGMA, and their head of public events and communication has disclosed in one of their discussions on Hit FM that by the end of this week, today is Wednesday, he said this yesterday, by the end of this week, we would see the nominations for this very important category, the group of the year category. So we shouldn't worry, we should relax. He said it can come yesterday, but as of yesterday and this morning that I checked, I had not seen anything like that.
So by Ted,
we would see it. So I'm waiting. When this comes out, I'll come here to tell you who deserves to be in this category.
who are you rooting for? Which group?
My favorite is Keshe. So let's wait and see. I'm not saying I'm rooting for Keshe. You keep asking me these things to say it out. Eh?
Maybe due to that, they might come for you and they will say, okay, fine.
Well,
group.
I'm available. You know,
yeah, so
I'm available, Keshe.
It's all marketing. Yeah.
I'm available. Thank you.
So on Friday, Good Friday, let Keche take you to
The Zen Garden.
Yeah, Zen
Oh, don't do that. You promised yesterday on live camera. Don't do that. You don't go back to your promise. I know that for sure. So I'll be ready for you on Friday. Thank you for understanding. I'll take you to the last story of today. Nigeria's AMVCA, the Africa Magic Viewers Choice Awards, is here again. And this year, they just recently released their nominations and get the movies. Guess the movie that is gaining all the nominations in the world. This very nice movie on Netflix, The Head and then Ginger, gained 12. Is it 12? Yeah, 9. 9 nominations. 9 in different categories.
Which movie?
Ginger and The Head. And then the next movie getting all this nomination is the movie that you made me watch, actually, To Kill a Monkey.
Very nice.
It's a very nice movie. If it's getting nominations, I understand because it's a very nice movie. But I'm yet to watch The Head and Ginger. It's gaining all the nominations in the world. Goodness. 9 whole nominations in different categories. We look forward to watching this AMVCA live, and then I'll come and just do all the things. You know that AMVCA, we see correct fashion. Very correct. And the crazy one, the nicest or the calmest one, you will see all of that. So I'll come and just do all of it.
Abina, in as much as you bring us the latest updates in entertainment, don't you think you are Kokonsa?
Okay, professionally I am.
Professional Kokonsa.
I will look into it and come and tell you. Trust me.
Someone is wearing a attire. Of what business has it got to do with you?
I schooled for this. Come on. I was taught professionally to do it. I will look into it and come and tell you. Trust me. Be ready for me. AMVC. I'll come and tell you all the gist.
Abdul will get you.
I know, right? I'm done for today. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Abina, for giving us the latest updates in the entertainment world. And Abdul, a very big thank you to you as well for educating and giving us the latest updates in sports. Up next is our discussion segment where we take a deep dive into the issues that matter and bring you engaging conversations. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short break.
You find natural me a tray Sarah. Ngbe fen di Sarah Sechi. Nhone la apapa oku asala. Nshapo egbe di Mega Grace. Beke benefe la Noyaa TV. Nko Kenya na nenta shedi ne hien phone menkwe la Noyaa TV aja ka meji oni bi papai ye no amechon wo ne ame wo nga ye ni bi srote na meji amechon wo mi mo fe mo na nga wo kejo mi ne mi na ke ameba ke ha gadan mi efe ni no fe no ni ameji o wo ke kase oni wo mi kase ni bi pi
La Noyaa TV, #1 station in Labadi. Come on, station ko be. Je ni mi fi mention La Noyaa TV #1. Yo, mo fiamo support la Noyaa. Benye le ake Labadi wo noni. Labadi is the money land. Large gateway to Africa. Ni La Noyaa TV e bi ene wo na me. I'm Baba Rolex from Labadi. La man fem for me Germany in jail. Keep watching La Noyaa TV #1. Mwah.
Achomi Agnes Mensah. Each one is professional city managers. Min council la Noyaa TV keha nyefen keha ni bi pakpa na amejio educative and entertainment programs na me feel da keda ameba akeshamba wala manfen ke gandan gbefen ewo min council amekeha nye akemofiamo akwe ame La Noyaa TV the best e ba ke ha ga dangbe fe onye fe nya wo mo ami ye chiko memi bye bye.
If I show me Millicent now quality quality in shop egbeji me kwati ni says clothing where la oko asra you find what feel ni bi babao to work wedding gown work suits women's suits men's wear but what feel neke palazzo ne bane work ni bi babao or me recommend La Noyaa TV ke hanye akemofen mo akwe ke ha entertainment ni amefio ni kase mo ni yo jeme kono wanya wakase ni bi pakpa ke jeme eja ke ameba ke ha gandangbe bi fenke
Achomi Abigail Aje info La Noyaa TV kwemo ke call ameni bi pakpa ni amejio wo me kan for La Noyaa TV for La Noyaa TV kwemo eja ke ameba ke ha gandang me fe
Achomi Adam Tena kote nchuo cashew no chumo the coffee yes poto ni me recommend La Noyaa TV you there kefe kwemo La Noyaa TV ameba ke ha gandang be fe
igbe ejiheti Achomi hu ade won kan for La Noyaa TV ke ha nye fem nye like ya nye share ya nye follow ame Yeah, all social media platform. I'm a back and hand gadang befe.
Acho mi owusu dapa. Nchwa ni abempo legis ye East Legon. Wakeni ni enyo. Mpe la Noyaa TV. Ngona ga no koneken eba. Ni ba chon wo kusum. Ni wo ba kase no ni ji wo no. Eja keshin woni bi papa ifen mewo. Ni station se fen ba fe tree me ka chante me ke ni bi. Na me ken ameken hewa anunya ye wode. Ewo ni la Noyaa TV ba ne won panye fa mo fian mo gbe ken o nupa o gan dangbe fen wo ka woni enyo amomi bia na me all social medias content una me here very educative ni ba wa gan dangbe fen o won pe mo fian mo ken ba la Noyaa TV
mingbe GT na bless mi ji the CEO of time in season be ke bia ta lo nupa ka me ko to ka ji fen ko ba bi oba na iye George Alasan o ko asera je egbe no mi ka fo la Noyaa TV habo ha mo mi she ha mo tu ejole ewo mo fe mo ekwe ameba ha gadan gbe fe
acho mi oduwe sa mi we kenje la papa mo fi am follow na la Noyaa TV ame ji oni bi papa program papa no mo fi am follow la Noyaa TV YouTube Facebook Twitter everything I follow la Noyaa TV ame back ha gan adangbe fe
ya friend me dai na entry me pa madie me wo apapa oko asala Unity Sports nechi me kanfo la Noyaa TV ama obi biara omo morning show morning tea sports any entertainment omo ba ma ga adangbe fo nyina obiara hwede bia ye hwe anije wo ho me kanfo ma mo obiara show Sabdi crazy adomo hey Sabdi oh my DJ
Igbaji ene stop ana ni bia ne chini do mo mi to ma recommend la Noyaa TV mo fiamo nje la girl school iko la Noyaa TV dan ame back he wo gan adangbe fe gan adangbe fe no mo fiamo ko ya wo mi no ko la Noyaa TV ame programs fe for ni ko bo che o tase no go to ye o mi ba show yi about bo nga ko lebi won afi oso mo papa ko be fo obe TV en mi ame handles bi understand only a la Noyaa TV Facebook jo Instagram jo Twitter jo ngbo ba che fi no ba che ya je me no bo la Noyaa TV to do kwa me live.
Thank you for staying tuned. This is La Noyaa TV morning streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube, and also from our studios here at Monty Street in Accra, Ghana. Once again, I am Eugene Ni Amwa Gogo, and I'm your host for this program. It is time for the discussion segment, the heart of my guest is in the studio, ready to digest and bisect issues and share rich perspective about issues that keep on this. We serve the stories to you hot, just like your morning tea. Today, I'm joined in the studio. NPP communications team member of the Dadekotopon municipality in the person of Eric Dati, affectionately called Yumubi. He's here with me in the studio. The issues we are going to dissect and bisect it to share his rich perspective about it. Eric, Yumubi, mene ukewo ibakpi ye la Noyaa TV morning breakfast show and on. Okay, who you wanna do? Okay, ofi higbe ni ukewo ibakpi ye shiami. Te lebi ete le den so good. Quickly, time fast spent. Quickly. President John Dramani Mahama, Oforiatta extradition is beyond Ghana's control. ni keji when in story ne one keje graphiconline.com the lead to the story again, President John Dramani Mahama has said Ghana has no control over the outcome of the extradition request involving former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, stressing that the matter lies solely with the courts in the United States. Mr. Mahama made the remarks on March 30th, 2026 during the presidential dialogue with civil society organizations in Accra, which brought together representatives from 162 groups responding to concerns raised by the representative of Arise Ghana, who warned that failure to secure Mr. Ofori-Atta's return could undermine public confidence in the country's democratic system. The president underscored the limits of government influence in the matter. Ken Ofori-Atta itunya extradition to Ghana kuni be Sanjini Attorney General yo ehan kuni answer niemi lulu.
Hold up point there. Now in the world, as far as Ghana is concerned, it has been a battle between NPP and NDC with respect to making the people to feel better than before. So when NDC was in opposition, we're complaining and pointing fingers at certain wrongdoings and so on and so forth. And for a nation to move forward in life, number one, standing a punish wrongdoers of offices, officials, ni one way or the other, I mean bomoding ake, I mean koshika, Kenya Ghana confess me, which is not meant for them. So now, that led to the formation of Aura.
Yeah.
Bring everything on board for the government to have enough revenue to be able to govern the country very well. Now, thank God, Ghanaians were able to award a whole government to NDC. Number one, as the law says, as an official, ni ogbe o term of office now, you should avail yourself only as scrutinizable or give an account of your stewardship. Here is in the case fast forward there. Ofori-Atta, Otilo, in the US. With the reason I'm seeking medical attention. Because at the end of the day, if the government can allow these things to go through the fingers just like that, it's going to be a yardstick for other people. So the government should try all the possible best they can just to make sure Ofori-Atta comes to answer questions. We are talking now. I raise a lot of concerns, but at the end of the day, identical of wrongdoing, but yet there are a set of questions that they never answer. Now, within the law, bilateral law, when you offer extradition letter can have a different country, I can national able to answer some questions. Now, in the confines of the law, into a different jurisdiction. If you were to be in other government, listening government need the reset agenda ni Mahama take upon le neighbor country name. Government official, president will not even act in that accord. But now, can you open the pressures? Other things in your Mahama no ne suma keshi move Ghana forward the chair. Neke magia ni ni meyu okedi ne. Eye tueke hana kamadia ni ne address certain concerns. Ne ka balakeshi some questions now big government nye a better response. Ke balena kai eba break the communication between governments and people. So Mahama responsibly eba out never address the situation because trust me lack no matter what the Oforiata should come. And many on a question, I'm a lay the legal terms of the bar. I'm a Dremoji as the president, you have the power because Oforiata is a Ghanaian. So the president can just order Oforiata to be brought to Ghana.
But according to reports, the government has made a formal request for the extradition. But when Mahama was speaking, President Mahama was speaking, he said, okay, fine, let us give time to the legal aspect, the legality in America to work. The legal course to take effect. It take effect and this deem it fit. He would come. And Oforiata lawyer say, other reports also suggest that they are also contesting a permanent residency for Ken Oforiata. And they also said that when Mr. Oforiata comes to Ghana, he will also get a fair hearing.
Okay, that's the argument. But now, my point is that the way Ghanaians are pestering President Mahama to exercise presidential power to bring Oforiata to Ghana, because in terms of the law, be a case it moves from a jurisdiction to a different jurisdiction. America is an independent state. You can't order America around. It will be a different jurisdiction. Evidence. Why you really want Oforiata to come to Ghana? Lehuni eyo again number one. Ola medical attention. Let them check for a citizenship start to say that there is a question.
Yes.
Now, what in law, when I can ask craft law to extend that action, Sani Oha enough evidence. Ni no case, case, ni ake bafon on. Sani Oha ni respond to it. You to Oforiata, if feel like a evidences, ni Ghana can ask against le a response to it. So the law will allow you.
But in this case, why didn't Ghanaian lawyers and with the OSP and the Attorney General, why didn't they try him in absentia?
Okay, any preference? Because at the end of the day, more than initially more. If we do more question, babana. The moment no ba pronounce about trial in absentia, number one, they all only place to run. So the cases, government take I will not do that. If you take a longer year, say we will still wait for Oforiata. But to me, what I feel like we are doing politics and you are coming from a political party. Number one, you guys will be coming to plead. Ghanaians should give you the bonus again. So, KD, you have an official, they serve within your party at that high profile office. Ni nakaimo prevent neighbor account of a stewardship. Number one, it becomes a dent on you, the political party. So I feel like okay, this is a legal battle. Number one, OSP FA, Attorney General FA, I'm gonna tell you okwe independent bodies. I'm a consensus, I'm a evidences to that effect. So Kedi lehu FA demarcation. If people wrongdoing to me single-handedly morality. Sani Oba, okay, mine. These are my documents as against what you are accusing me of. If a fair deal, Budenche number one, you have helped Ghana, you have helped yourself, you have helped your family. Because trust you me, as time goes on, Oforiata is unwilling to come. It take a longer time. Trust me, no matter what, if any family member from Oforiata want to contest for anything, it will be used against them. But a good name is better than riches. So I believe that on morality grounds, Oforiata should just come forward. Only knowledge it take effect. But yet, the way Ghanaians are calling Mahama to perform a magic to bring Oforiata, we are in a law, we are in a country, we believe in rule of law. Mahama believes and obey the rule of law. So in a way, Mahama will not go as against the law to do the unexpected just because Sani Machelageshin is scrape sycophants aback, Daddy. The law has to take its course.
Now, we are living in a democratic country as in Ghana, and also the United States is also a democratic country as well. And one feature of a democratic country is the Constitution. And what's the Constitution? The Constitution bears all the rules and regulations governing that country. And one thing about the Constitution says that everybody has what? Human rights. And one human right is what? Free or fair trial. Now, fair trial, that is the argument of the Ken Ofori-Atta legal team. When Ofori-Atta Mimbagan, but Ofori-Atta can say to himself, Valo can say to the lawyers, Charlie, it's okay, I am coming. And nobody, America cannot do anything.
It's simple.
But when I come to Ghana, fair trial, as in fair trial, he will not get it because they've painted according to them, the picture has been painted in such a way that he's a bad person. So whatever he would say, vindicated here, nobody would.
Not even Ofori-Atta and other people are painted in black. One, Ofori-Atta is a national and it's a kingpin when it comes to like the governing body MPP in Ghana. Number one, we have sat and watched the judiciary engage in certain activities in one way or the other. It undermines their power and strength and what? Truthfulness. Number one, can you quit during the trials of Chachuchi Kata? Now, I don't know their mindset just because one, we want to forcefully prosecute somebody in the other party just to prove to Ghanaians that really we are on top of our game. Meaning the fast track lane. But it was later, that time even what former president Akufo-Addo was the attorney general. Now, but the fast track, but later it was revealed that the fast track itself is illegal. So now a lot of people will come out with evidences to that effect that really what justice system one way or the other is porous. In Kakashi, it is 100% porous. She here could me you know Kakashi a fair trial. Now to me, Ofori-Atta can raise those concerns, but at the end of the day, you are demeaning and denting your whole country image black.
So the judicial system
yes, you a fair trial. Simple understanding to the layman. Then you don't trust your judicial system. So how would the other country see Ghana? It even brings down what investors, because the investor could target they feel like okay, a whole finance minister is of the view a non-fair trial in Ghana. In this very case, there needs some kind of evidence to the system, because Jem Kune Tase, Leneke is part and parcel of the system.
When you come to Ghana, in choosing the Attorney General, politically motivated.
Sure.
But we also do say that the Attorney General should be independent. But it is the President of the day who chooses the Attorney General. And the Attorney General serves as the legal advisor to the President. And since the Attorney General and the OSP are the leaders when it comes to prosecution on this particular matter, and since the Attorney General is coming from the ruling government, that is where the fair trial is coming from.
That is it. So now, no matter what, you can't get a neutral person to be appointed into a position when it comes to the OSP and the Attorney General. Number one, the OSP was appointed by NPP government. And when you look at Ofori-Atta, it's also coming from that same route. So I'm not surprised. Because number one, another government takes over from you. And a whole big official like Ofori-Atta told you that I am seeking medical attention in US. What was the law then? The law says that after your stewardship, stay and render an account. Now another government is taking over. Your government is going out. Why would you allow us at that time?
But Ofori-Atta was not the finance minister when the handing over was done.
Oforiata.
Numejeleji finance minister.
But who was the finance?
Finance minister Achakile. Oforiata Achakile out.
No. What I'm saying is that now, when you change a government, you have served in that very government for more than 7 years. Though you have been changed, I stand to be corrected. Yet you have to stay back to render account. So Achakilemo.
Yes, Mohammed Amin Adam.
But yet they render an account. So there is no way, you don't have any justification.
But a predecessor Mohammed Amin Adam, then which means she handing over no take handle. It was Adam take over ni Amenshi power. Adam will also give the handing over note to and then this
and there is a foul play in this. To end this how? So you are telling me you not on medical grounds. But the case is, you were strong in good health. You were able to walk to the airport, board your plane, and you take it out. And you are telling me you can't exercise a little patience to render an account than you prepare your books and give it to somebody to be handed over on your behalf.
Seeking medical attention, you will be, let us a little bit fair. Seeking medical attention, you and I, we are not medical practitioners. You don't know the kind of sickness that he was battling or illness that he was battling by then. Maybe a delay in a day or two might cost him his life. You don't know. You get it. So let's give him a fair discussion on that note. So he is out. Mama says he will come. But okay, fine. It doesn't lie in his power, but it lies in the power of what? America. So let's see what happens. And this is Noyaa TV Morning Breakfast Show, Morning Tea. And we are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. We're discussing the extradition of former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta as President John Dramani Mahama yesterday when he met civil society organizations admonished that the extradition of Ken Ofori-Atta doesn't lie in his power again. It lies in the powers of the United States of America since he is in their jurisdiction. We'll shift our attention to our next line of discussion, topic of discussion, where we look at Ken Ashigbe, where he said mining. He spoke about mining, and Galamsey has been the order of the day. And this story is coming from myjoyonline.com. He said, collecting levies from Galamsey is wrong. Sanctions must be enforced. Ken Ashigbe. And the lead to this story, the convener of the media coalition against illegal mining, Kenneth Ashigbe, has warned that officials who collect fees from Galamsey operators are breaking the law and must face sanctions. And a comment nearby, President John Dramani Mahama, in a meeting with civil society organizations, explained that preliminary government investigations revealed that some district assemblies had historically collected fees from Galamsey operators as a revenue generating measure. The president has since directed all metropolitan, municipal and district chief executives to immediately halt the practice, warning that any defiance will attract severe sanctions.
In a country, it's not responsible. And be in the government, those that you have chosen in parliament, so on and so forth. The work what you see at the back. Say,
be citizens.
Copying George Bush and Clinton said we have to not spend. So I'm also looking for citizen. You need to be one, but don't sit back and watch things go wrong. What Ashigbe said was right. Number one, he is so concerned about the deformation of our water and land resources. Because at the end of the day, we have responsible mining, how to go about in protecting our water bodies. As we are talking now, the very water, the domestic one that we use in our various houses is coming from rivers. So just take it from me, if that very river, the Volta River and the other rivers that we get all this water, is being polluted through galamsey and illegal mining, what do you think will happen? Somebody projected that if we continue this in the next 10 years, one day we'll be importing water to Ghana. So it is the responsibility of every citizen to try as much as possible to do what is expected of us, but not going around and cherry picking that, okay, let's do this. Oh, government is not doing this. You are pointing fingers at people when you can do what is expected. So, Mr. Ashigidone, we are Michel Economy. But now, coming out in that manner, it shouldn't stop there. Now, as a responsible government, the reset agenda, I like Mama so much. In this is second coming, is behaving like Jesus Christ. Let me put it that way. Because now, Jesus Christ is there to address our concern. He's also a good communicator and a listener. And Mama is portraying all those facts. Now, somebody from somewhere make such a statement. Mama came out to address that, okay, it has also come to my notice that number one, all the galamseyers and illegal miners in the bush, now we have what? District chief executives and assemblies that are becoming informal as against government agenda, against the fight of galamsey. They rather go there to tax the people, collect some money from them. In the way, you are encouraging them to continue to destroy our forest reserve. And it is bad. Now, when you go into it, you see the chemicals that they use in washing the gold and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Good. It is contributing a lot of illness and other things into the system of the Ghanaian. Now, the best resource that anybody can boast of has to do with human strength. Your money can be there. You can have everything that you need. But if you don't have the strength to go about your activities, you are down. So now, the fight for galamsey is the fight for livelihood. It goes a long way in every bit of an activity that we do in life. Because today, we will drink water, we will eat, and so on and so forth. There are some of the chemicals that goes into what? The ground, affect nutrients, and so on and so forth. So maybe you are somewhere, you think that, okay, where they are doing those activities, the galamsey, you are far away, you are in Accra, you are not close to the western and the eastern corridors and so on and so forth. But the fruit that you are enjoying is coming from that very place. So no matter what, if somebody is doing that, it will affect you indirectly or directly. So what Ashigbe is doing, Ashigbe is calling for all and sundry that we should get into the fight. And you see, Mahama is also trying the possible best to make sure that they control. But Mahama is an individual. Government officials are a few from what? The millions that are around. If you are in that area and something is going on, be a whistleblower. It is an act in the confines of the law. Be a whistleblower. So Mr. Ashigbe is making sense. So one way or the other, if you are there and you are listening in your own small way, what can you also do, right, to help fight these galamseyers? It is very bad.
But you will be okay. Look at it. This expose was done by Joy FM, Joy News. Why can't heads rule? Those who are found culpable of committing this atrocity to humankind and the society, heads must rule instead of saying, okay,
you see,
it should be swept under the carpet.
I did a research, and what I found was Ghana, when it comes to morality, when it comes to one, what would people say as an official, a policeman, or a soldier, or a government official? The best you can do is to make sure those who go against the law has to be punished. But now, we as Ghanaians, we are intertwined to the extent that the very policeman who has been what? Empowered to see to the wrongdoing of galamseyers one way or the other has, let me say, a connection with the one who is doing it, or a connection with the brother to the very culprit who has what? Gone against the law. So the case is we have a lot of some chiefs that when all those these people has been arrested, the chief will speak through certain people just to make sure they are released. So these are the problems that Ghana we are facing. Today, as we are talking now, if a brother goes against the law, you will see one of the woolmen or one of the assemblymen marching to the police station to beg on their behalf instead of allowing the law to take its course. So this is the reason why Ghana, we are still rolling in the fight of Galamsey. It's simple as ABC. Even the chief who is there is saying that, okay, I have my land. Without futuristic, he will say that, okay, how old I am? Why would I protect this? What will I eat? What are some of the legacies that I will leave for my children? You see?
Yeah.
So if that is the case, I'm getting money from anywhere. Let the people go to the field. Do whatever they want to do. Let me have cash today without thinking about tomorrow. So this is a major canker that is fighting Ghana. If it is not because of this, I am telling you, when one goes against the law and the law comes hard at that very person, the other will also think. Because there is a saying that if the frog in front falls in a pit, the others behind what? Take caution. And that is what we are not doing. Operation Recover or Loot. You could point fingers at people who have squandered Ghanaian money unlawfully. But yet, all these people will be contesting at the court for so many years, and you will not see the end of the trials. When it happens like that, you are encouraging people to engage in immorality. You are encouraging people to go against the law. And when it happens like that, Ghana will not go anywhere. So, henceforth, I am believing Mahama's second coming is responsive. So I'm encouraging Mahama and his officials that this time around, they should try as much as possible. Was it not because of this Galamsey issue that claimed the life of Manye Boama and other people?
Yeah.
So the best we can do, must we always be chased with guns and other things to do the right thing? I'm not taking myself from the equation. I'm also part and parcel of it because I can say it is within our DNA. So let us try our possible best just to make sure we punish offenders and culprits. And when it happens like that, Ghana will one way or the other move forward than is expected.
Noyaa TV Morning Breakfast Show, Morning TV. We are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. And my guest in the studio, Eric Odate Lamte, affectionately called Yomobi. We are discussing the issues that keep the nation talking. And also remember that on this platform, we serve the stories to you hot, just like your morning tea. We'll go for a short commercial break. And also do remember, before we go, this program is sponsored by Nkwa Abodo Bakery. Nkwa Abodo Bakery can be located at Chumberima Fashion. Whenever you visit your favorite bread joint, ask for Nkwa Abodo Bakery bread and enjoy a great taste in every slice. I am your man, Eugene Ne Amwagogo. We'll go for a short break. When we are back, we'll continue with our discussion. Stay with us.
In the heart of La Paz, as the day unfolds with energy and movement, the bakery continues to make meaningful impact on everyday life. This is the story of Nkwa Abodo Bakery, proudly known as the bread of life. Nkwa Abodo Bakery was founded with a simple, powerful mission to provide fresh, affordable, and quality bread that families can trust. Over the months, this vision has shaped a brand that stands for consistency, care, and community. Behind every loaf of Nkwa Abodo bread is a carefully managed process, from the selection of ingredients to preparation, baking, packaging, and distribution. Quality control remains a priority at every stage. Even beyond the early morning baking hours, the commitment of freshness continues throughout the day. Inkwa Apodo Bakery was founded with a simple, powerful mission to provide fresh, affordable, and quality bread that families can trust. Over the months, this vision has shaped a brand that stands for consistency, care, and community. At the center of Inkwa Abodo's success are its people, dedicated men and women whose hard work ensures that every loaf meets the standard customers expect. Their passion, discipline, and teamwork are what keep the ovens running and the community fed.
Okay, premi at my appointment. When I'm here, production. When I'm Sambiki. Very important because I'm coming to a very beer. We didn't want to say. Now, better a mountain one day. Now, dear, I say a more popular. Into a bat when you did here, and when you me and I'm starting. Jenny starting, from the beginning. We've not been here for a year. My client advanced 3 months in 1 year. Mina, me have bread. Mina, me make sense. Me be beer, fabric, baking. Mina, me be beer. Me make sure say, baby, first, baby, I make bread. The way clean. And I'm younger, say, me pananga and me bread. I make sure say, be clean. Say the baby bread, be clean. I think I'm proud. Tell me, yes, my hand say, I am a boss. Why shall my boss say, Seba? Bibia, me debate my provided because I think when you say bread, any taste and enough. Apart from say, they said you can hygiene. I want Bibia be neat. Taste there, me friend Niago. Inti, what shall we boss say? BBI be here or production woman. The banana bread na the provide. Inti, because of that, the BBI me yet mana. Me yet me when you send the bear. I want to celebrate. Most of the times, you started delivery around 2 in the afternoon. You come over the yellow pass over. You walk out and delivery. Inti baby beer. Awa, ukia bread. Ukia ukabu no fire. And I'm a kind of yeah, do your bread be a fan. It is in the agro. And tea. Almost so, almost can't be as a pabo do a bread be at the year. Oh, since almost started, my parents said, "Echo 1 year." And I must have said, "Me talking about oh, true. Brother, I am a we introduce to me. Mamma baby, I'm a togo near the one day will be changed. Be able to hire friend of bread of life. It means primary. Number that day I'm a togo. People fear woman quality. We will be saying, and one of it anytime be a poor you my hand as an anyway, we found me kufia. Me mai kusukwa anopa. Enona obano manna the man kwano. Onfa. Even nkromo omo classmates omo no school na bia dibia. Omo for some to opa bread in there. Enti obia na dey say we try say the bed oba be to. Today bia I want to kusukwa. And kwano to kusukwa. When it bia ni to say because me ya didi say me can kwabo do kwa kamenye ho agenda me amen to na kamento aka ya para say eti kwabo do de ka ba en kwabo do
From La Paz to homes across the city, Inkwa Abodo continues to live up to its name, the bread of life. A brand built on quality, trust, and a simple joy of sharing good food. Inkwa Abodo bread of life. Taste.
Very light. Hello there. Thank you for staying tuned. And this is still Noyaa TV Morning Breakfast Show, Morning Tea, streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube, and also from our studios here at Morning Tea Street in Accra, Ghana. I am Eugene Amwagogo, and my guest, Eric Udatelamte, affectionately called Yomobi, is seated right here in the studio, helping me to digest and bisect issues of national interest. And also on this platform, we say we serve the stories to you hot, just like your morning tea. It is engaging. That is why we always tell you to join us in the discussion. Visit our Facebook and on YouTube. Drop your comments there. And the course of this discussion will air your views as well. Tell a friend to tell another friend that Liam and the crew is in the house. We shift our attention to another big story we'll be discussing. And this time around, we are going to the camp of the Customs Service, whereby a news has emerged that now, to curb corruption, AI will be used. And sit us down and explain it. Customs agents raise alarm over new GRE AI system. And the president for Association of Ghana, the president of the Association of Customs House Agents in Ghana, Yao Che, has called on authorities to engage stakeholders and fully explain the newly introduced AI-powered customs valuation systems, warning that the lack of transparency is creating confusion and uncertainty at the port. In the course of the interview, he said that our concern is that they should sit us down, let us go through, let us understand it. He urged, we are not against the introduction of the AI system or modernization, but we need clarity on how it works. His comments come in the wake of the rollout of Pelican AI revenue system by the Ghana Revenue Authority, a platform designed to automate the inspection and valuation of imported goods by cross-checking declarations against global data and real time. You won't be walkway. Corruption has been with us for a very long time, and it's a trucks loaded of rice, sugar can be here. I can deport them and not pay duty, and this is causing so much money to causing so much loss of money to the nation. And be an Pelican AI system but the Customs Association agents say they need to sit them down so that these things will be explained to them. Is it that they are taking their work away from them?
No, Ona. Nobody is taking work from anybody. Change is very hard. But irrespective whatever, when change is coming, people will resist it. But when you relent, you will not go anywhere. Let it cast our brains back. During the dark ages, evolution has always captured a generation. When we started, we changed from the dark ages to biological evolution. When you can determine how rich and wonderful a family is by the family size. So people were giving birth to a lot of people so they can give birth to children that can help them in their farm. From there, another evolution evolved, which is industrialization. So now not the number of family or the size of the family, but when you have machines, you'll be able to go forward. From there, we came to different evolution, AI, human consciousness, and so on and so forth. Today, we are in the AI dispensation. A lot of people are resisting the change. Now, why are we using AI? To evaluate the goods, to give the tax that you have to pay, or the people are resisting. But now, there is a saying that you have to swim with the tide, not against the tide. So in this very dispensation, in aquarium world in which we are, computerized system has captured the concept and you have nothing to do. Even the democracy that we are practicing, it is copycat, copy and paste, right?
Yeah.
We were using, let me say, the traditional way of ruling. The whites came and we adopted their modern way, which is the presidency and so on and so forth. People resisted it, but yet it was pushed hard and we adopted it. Now I'm drawing a conclusion that no matter what anybody will do, the AI have captured the concept because the people that we copy democracy from, they are using it. And when you look at the story, number one, the AI is a global web. So the AI will be able to fetch an immediate or a current price or tax for the very goods that you are taking from the harbor. Over the years, we can prove with the fact that because it is human error, corruption has always been a canker for this very nation. Let's take it that you are clearing 2 cars, and number one, the very, let me say, custom officer who is to evaluate your things for you happens to be my best friend.
Okay.
And because you know Ghanaians say we are fast and sharp to the extent that he knows that in the next 2 months his cars will be coming. So today he will just move forward and will be showering you with gifts. It is an advanced bribe. So the moment the cars are there and you see the face of that very man, oh, this very Christmas, this guy came in and gave me this and so on. So we undervalue the taxes that we need to collect from all these people just to help the country. One will say, as for me, I'm not the government. That is why the private sector are excelling than the government sector because nobody takes responsibility. So if the reset agenda thing has come, it has come to stay. So no matter what, we can voice out that there are challenges. We don't know the terms and the conditions and the requirement that the AI normally use to evaluate those things. Because somebody gave a nice suggestion. He said, now, let me say globally, they are selling this very phone as $20,000. But now when I got to the buyer, there was a discussion. So the buyer one reduce it from $20,000 to $10,000. So if the AI want to evaluate the tax I have to pay, the AI is going to fetch the required price of this very thing to come out with the tax. And it was a nice suggestion. But the case is that government needed a lot of revenue. We want our country to be developed. We want our lives to be better than before, but yet we don't want to pay tax. Everybody wants to go to UK. Why? Because of their hospitals, because of their parks and so on and so forth. But all these things are being done from taxes.
See, Ole, one of the concerns I'm raising, listen, with this AI-powered, Pelican AI-powered system in America, when you are buying things in bulk, there is discounts.
Yes.
And this is putting much more pressure on the importer.
Now, Keji Okwe, it is not fully 100% utilized. I'm a useless on pilot basis. Number one, they themselves, the techno, they themselves, they are discussing. They want to, like the story says, sit us down and let us understand. So it is a matter of orientation. Orient the people. Let it understand where the AI normally fetch its latest prices with respect to the taxes that we have to pay. And when it comes in, a computer cannot work on its own. You have to add a human factor to it. So number one, when you look at the different countries, right, you have a human factor that normally partner with a computer just to make sure we don't overprice or we don't deceive our people or we don't underprice, else somebody gains, somebody wins. So the case is that I am supporting what they are saying. That number one, they don't understand sit them down government. But the case is that some are saying that we don't like it. Let us use the human one. And the government is saying that over the years, there has been a huge corruption at what the GRA sector. So this time around, AI is not any friend of.
Una consignment the required amount of money nekuless and a chargeable na right no we una and this thing oula befandi ewie eke niji put it this way Yauchi na president for agent say, okay, you have been paying 10,000 Ghana cedis for a consignment, and suddenly you'll be told to pay $52,000 because the AI system says so. He lamented, highlighting concerns about the unpredictability in trade. Una, it will consignment ba container ba what fefe wanna okay fine, it's in bulk purchase it will a discount. One, two, okay fine. Ekule container po miniji size po na mke
40 feet.
40 feet. Let's say 40 feet. Ekule ke 40 feet ni let's say ekule WC. So bon. This is the amount of money you pay. But this time around ekule 10,000. But the AI never detected them. If AI you say pay 52,000.
With the system, the deal of human error. Number one, keba balak okay because I bought it in bulk. Let the evaluation come down because what the AI is showing like these are what the global prices on this maybe there has been a reduction. Then let them issue a receipt to that effect. That is where the human factor comes in together with the computer. But now we can attest to the fact that a whole contractor will tell you, go and buy me this. And the only thing, evidence, that will portray to the fact that really you bought this of these prices is receipt. But yet, over the time, we have one way or the champion the cause of manipulating and manipulating what? Even the receipt. So when it comes in that, okay, when you buy the thing outside, get the receipt and let us know the amount. So the AI can be, let me say, manipulated to charge you the required based on what? The cost price. People will manipulate. So the case is that, personally, I don't have any knowledge as to how the AI normally calculates those things. So this has to be a stakeholder engagement. Sit them down. Bring an expert. Because I believe where you are copying from, they started and they were having challenges. Today they have been able to address all the challenges and they are ahead. That is why you are copying from them. So stakeholder engagement, bring the expert, sit what the agents down, let them understand where the country is going, the essence and the benefit of using the AI, what this whole exercise will bring to Ghanaians, the relief in the system. Here you see the case, a whole custom officer will say, okay, you have brought in 7 cars, but looking through the cars, give me one. And pay this amount. You see, when it happens like that, AI is not a human face. So AI will correct all this wrongdoing, and the government will have enough money to develop the system. So all the challenges that people are saying, the best you can do, bring it forward. Let us sit man to man and let's discuss. Tomogame akeke nakucho pepe nyemisomo. Okay, government and the people. You're how the computerized system will help Ghana to go forward.
But on the same note, let's look at it. Not any advertisement to any particular courier service. They do give discounts.
Yes.
Pay your distance. They will calculate and give you the rate at which you have to pay, or the money amount needs an pay your destination.
You will also bear me witness that when the boat and the Uber started, people were having all these concerns. They were complaining. And up to this, a lot of people have understood the system and people have improved. So I am believing that Jomama is a smart guy. NDC is a smart party. And we have really come to the system just to make sure we clean the system, we reset certain things, and Ghana will move forward. So the case is that it is good people are complaining. So as a listening government, we will sit down, engage the people, bring what the experts, where the loopholes are, we will correct that. And Ghana will be on the verge to becoming a world-class country. Oh yeah.
World-class country.
Thank you.
First-class country.
World-class, yes.
Okay. Country Akini.
Oh no. Jena ke country Akiwo.
No, because Kenya, you guys are not in helm of affairs. If you are what you are doing better, somebody can say the person will do different.
Ghanaians always reward consistency. Because the case is when the people life begin to be better, I can tell you, Ghanaians will reward NDC and NPP will forever be in opposition. I am telling you, because from the way we are going, even today, a lot of people are complaining about it was a plastic reduction, plastic what, dollar, CD, and so on and so forth. Number one, let's take it that. Let's do the simple calculation. Let's take it that you see now people are projecting that fuel will go to 15 cities, but the dollar. I don't have a problem. You see, the dollar was 9. Imagine when we were with the old dispensation, the old people, when dollar was at 16 cities and the fuel. So when dollar is at 16 cities and you are using the dollar equivalent to buy, I can bet you, like today as we are talking about fuel moving to 15 cities, it would have been 30.
Dollar to a Ghana cedi is almost 11.
It's almost 11.
10.99.
Still, it is better than the 16, 17. So, whilst other things are coming and the government as a bigger body receiving the shots, supporting the people so their businesses can go forward, the other dollar and other city is also lessening you. As we are talking now, the government said, as we are talking now, the economy will be stable for a long time because import cover is getting to 4 to 5 months. You can recall that when we took over, a lot of news around that the fuel that we have in the system is only for 1 week. So that is it. So as an investor, no investor will consider such a country a move in. But when you have import cover for, let me say, 3 to 4 to 5 here, in the economy, it is termed as what? A strong economy, because you have a lot of money. Pressure will not be on the city, and so on and so forth. So the government is doing very well, and consistency will pay. And it is already paying.
Thank you very much, Yomobi, for gracing our studios here and sharing your insightful tidbits about the issues that keep the nation talking. It is now time for us to wrap up the program, and we draw the curtain to the program. And that's how we wrap up today's edition of the Morning Tea. Thank you for choosing to start your day with us. We truly appreciate your company. We hope you have been informed, inspired, and entertained. My guest for today, Eric Odati Lamte, NDC Communications member in La Dadekotopod Municipality. And I am your host, Eugene Ne Amwa Gogo. Join us again tomorrow for another exciting edition packed with news, discussion, sports, and entertainment. From all of us here, and on behalf of the entire crew, I say, have a great day ahead. Stay safe and keep shining. It's a wrap. Bye-bye.
Achomi Abigail Aje, info la Noyaa TV kwemo, the call amenibi papa ini amechio. Wa me kan for la Noyaa TV, for la Noyaa TV kwemo. Eja ke amebake ha gandang me fe.
Achomi Adam Tena kote, nchuo cashew nuchumo, the coffee, yes poto. Ni me recommend la Noyaa TV youth kefe kwemo la Noyaa TV. I'm a back and gandang befe.
Big Bay Heti. I tell me who are they. One count for la Noyaa TV can hang a film. You like ya, you share, and you follower. Yeah, all social media platform. I'm a back and gandang befe.
I told me Usudapa nchwa ni ye Abrimpol Legis ye East Legon. Woke ni enyo nkwe la Noyaa TV. Ngon na ga no ko neken eba ni ba twon wo kusum ni wo ba kase no ni ji wo no. Eja keshin woni bi papa ifen mewo ni station se fen ba fe tree me ka chante me ke ni bi na me ken ameke hewa anunya ye wode. Ewo ni la Noyaa TV ba ne won panye fa mo fia mo gbe ken wo nupa o ga dangbe fin wo ka woni enyo amomi bia na me all social medias content una me here very educative ni ba wa ga dangbe fin o won pe mo fia mo ken ba la Noyaa TV
mingbe ji na bless mi ji the CEO of time in season be ke bia talo nupa ka me ko to ka ji fin ko ba bi oba na iye George Alasan o ko asera je egbe no mi ka fo la Noyaa TV habo ha mo mi she ha mo tu ejole ewo mo fe mo ekwe ameba ha gadan gbe fin
acho mi oduwe sa mi we kenje la papa mo fi am follow na la Noyaa TV am ji oni bi papa program papa no mo fi am follow la Noyaa TV YouTube Facebook Twitter everything I follow la Noyaa TV am back ha gan adangbe fin
ya friend me dai na entry me pa madie me wo apapa oku asala Unity Sports nechi me kanfo la Noyaa TV ama obi biara omo morning show morning tea sports any entertainment omo ba ma ga adangbe fo nyina obiara hwede bia ye hwe anije wo ho me kanfo ma mo obiara show Sabdi crazy Adomo hey Oh my DJ
Ingbaji ene stop ana ni bia ne chini do mo mi to ma recommend la Noyaa TV mo fiamo nje la girl school iko la Noyaa TV dan ame back he wo gan adangbe fe gan adangbe fe no mo fiamo ko ya wo mi no ko la Noyaa TV ame programs fe for ni ko bo nche o tase no oboto ye o mi ba show ye ababo nga ko lebi wa fi oso mu papa ko be fo obe TV enmi ame handles p understand only fin la Noyaa TV Facebook jo Instagram jo Twitter jo ngbo ba che fi no ba che ya je mi no bo la Noyaa TV tu do kwa me live yo ba